What's up, everyone? Arctic here, bringing you guys a brand new Running Ranked episode. This is Season 6, episode number 12, and your eyes are not deceiving you right now. That is a Gnasher on my back, and my primary rifle is the Marksa at the beginning of this match. This is not some hack, this is not some trickery, this is the special events playlist, which will be turning into the test server, which I talked about at the end of the last video. Didn't give a whole lot of detail on what was happening with this, but and I know for some of you guys out there, I am cheating. This is not actually a ranked, it's a quick match, but I cannot help it. It is not my fault, guys. Don't be mad because this is not an actual ranked match. The way the special events playlist is set up is only quick. There's no option to choose ranked. So this is like an honorary ranked match. I think I'll have a couple gameplays from this for the next few episodes. But yeah, don't be mad, guys. Cut me some slack. Cut me some slack, all right? Okay, so here's the lowdown on this. The test server will be live, I think, Monday. And this is the playlist I was asking you guys to, you need to either hop on the forums. If you don't have a forum account, or if you were banned, we'll say if you were banned, then get on Twitter, hashtag GAOTest, I believe is what it is. And you tweet that out with your feedback. If you are banned, if you don't have an option, if you have a forum account, if you haven't made one, and you have some thoughts on this playlist, if you want to see it across the board for Gears of War Judgment, you need to get into that forum thread. I have the link in the description. Remember, links save lives. You need to check that link. Say, hey, I want the classic loadout across the board. That guy got domed right there. And let's see if Epic can make this happen, because man, it felt like, if you guys saw my tweets last night, Twitter, yeah, I feel like I got my superpowers back. I did Hammerburst Gnasher, I did Lancer Gnasher, and I did Marksa Gnasher. I did not do the retro, and I did not do Sawed Off, and I don't have the classic Hammerburst. So those are the three combinations I had, and damn, I felt unstoppable. You know, I don't know how. I mean, I got some feedback from some other people. That was a nice stick there. And they kind of felt the same way. Like, this playlist feels awesome. And I've had a couple people say that they feel like the rifles are too strong in this playlist. Well, maybe it's just with the combination of the Gnasher. I can't really speak to that. You know, I feel like they're fine where they are personally. You know, I don't think there's been any changes from what I read to the rifle strength, so maybe it's just in tandem with the Gnasher. Some people feel like it's strong. What I did find myself doing a couple times, though, is specifically with the Lancer and the Hammerburst, I felt like I wasn't switching to my secondary. Ooh. And it could just be I'm already out of habit. So even though I had my Gnasher a couple times, I should have switched. Like, I put massive Lancer and Hammerburst damage into a guy, and then I ended up getting bodied because they broke that plane and I didn't switch. And I was like, I'm just going to continue to, you know, try to rifle them down instead of just switching to my Gnasher and finishing them off. So that happened a couple times early on when I was playing. I'm going to try to get some of those in the next gameplays to kind of talk about it. But so far, I got to be honest with you guys, I'm loving this. And I personally feel like Epic, I don't have no idea why Epic decided to remove the classic loadouts, but shit, it feels really good in this game. So, I mean, I have no idea why they came to the consensus that it needed to be, you know, the loadout system needed to be in place. You know, I can play multiple roles still if I want to be the Marksa guy. You know, I can be the Marksa guy, kind of sit back and snipe for my teammates. I can push. I can handle people charging me. He did not have a successful charge right there. And it just feels like, Gears. Yeah, I won't say that the loadout system didn't feel like Gears, because I'm more of the type that feels like the movement makes Gears versus, you know, like the loadout system or the weapons or whatnot. I mean, obviously that all adds to it, but I just feel like there's a movement style that Gears have that is not replicated in any game. So, that really what, you know, each person has their little thing, but that's what makes it for me. So if the movement was like drastically changed, if they went back to Gears of War 1 movement or something like that, I would be pretty pissed off. I probably wouldn't play the game at all, but obviously it's not like that. So that's what it is for me. So some of the test server details going into this, if you decide to play, I really advise that you do. It's double EXP. So that's like the reward. That's the benefit that you get for playing in that playlist. Right now, the default game type is TDM. I really don't see a reason to change it out based off of what people vote. I really don't think that should be in our hands. Epic should just switch it out weekly, or every 3-5 days, whatever. So right now it's TDM. In 5 days or 7 days, switch it to domination. In 5 days or 7 days, switch it to execution. Whatever the case may be, don't ask the people. This is not something I want them to vote on. Now, if you guys remember, I talked about this. Don't ask us what game type. Please just keep rotating it. Don't even just disregard it and let people provide feedback per game type. It's a 3-hit melee. There was a couple times I got into some melee fights. It feels really good. If someone comes up to you and you put a lot of damage into them and you finish them off with the melee, that feels a little bit better than just melee really quick to kill someone, or shoot melee, reverse 2-piece, whatever you want to call it. And the removal of stim grenades is now in effect. So yeah, I mean, it seems like this is the prime opportunity for the main complaints that people had with Gears of War Judgment to see how it plays out, and then after you play it, offer up some feedback. Like I said, you can go on the forums. If your forum account is banned, you can tweet gal test. I have all this information in the description. If you don't have a Twitter, which I highly advise that you get one, you're missing a part of the conversation, you can post on the forums, and that is down in the description as well. There's not too much else I really have to say about this playlist. It seems like they're going to be testing out a lot of different things. Hopefully the events playlist is just gone. Not that I didn't, disliked it. I just never played it. And this is a much more beneficial way to utilize that playlist than some event coordination or whatever. It's a rewarding participation. We get feedback on changes they want to make. And all in all, I think it'll be a good experience for everyone if they hop into this playlist. Again, I cannot speak enough to how good this felt. I felt like I was in God mode. I had games where I was like plus 20. So, and that happened consistently throughout the night. It just felt good. And, I think a lot of people will enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And until the next time, I will catch you guys later. Peace. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to like the video and subscribe for future installments in the Running Ranked series.